Okay, in this video, we're going to go through the Ywallet demo tutorial here that's listed in the Frost book. In the last video, we went through the other Frost demos that are listed here. And with this in mind, we'll be a little bit better prepared for doing the Ywallet signing and broadcast. It's going to be largely the same with the coordinator and participant, with a couple of differences, namely running with this redpallas features flag, and then a few other little differences and tweaks that we'll cover on the way. Now, to run this and set it up, as you can see, you need cargo and git. Cargo is basically Rust, and you would come here to rustup.rs and run this curl command. If you don't have curl, apt install curl. It's that easy. And git, similar, apt get install git. That's it. With Rust, we'll just go through the normal installation and then start up a new terminal and you'll be ready to go. After that, we'll need Ywallet. Now, there are a few different flavors that you can run: mobile, Windows, and then also Mac and on Linux. I've got it running here. This is a Flatpak running, and we'll go ahead and just use this so we can see it. Now, after that, we're going to clone the Frost Zcash demo repository. If you followed along in the last one, then you already have this. That's this repo right here. I'll just copy this. Now, as you may have seen, there was this add redpallas branch flag right here. This is not necessary anymore. We'll just run the normal command to clone into the main branch, as you can see right here. So, git clone. This clipboard. Okay. Now, as you can see, like before, we have these four different binaries: trusted dealer, participant, coordinator, and DKG. We'll go ahead and we'll get those set up here in just a minute. And then we also need to clone into this one right here, the Ywallet on Zcash Foundation, and we do need this branch flag for Frost demo right there. So we'll just copy this command. Let's go back. Okay. We can change into Ywallet, and we can see. Okay, now. The first step in this whole tutorial tells us to run the trusted dealer binary with the redpallas flag. We will go ahead and we'll run all of them. We'll run the trusted dealer, DKG, the participant, and coordinator, because there are just a couple of little fixes that we need to apply. So let's pop up some more windows here. Just because. Okay, so let's see. Frost, Wallet, Zcash demo. And then we'll change into, first we'll do the DKG. Okay, and then we'll do cargo run. If you if you look, no, that's right. Okay, never mind. Let's go back. Oopsie. Run dash features. redpallas. Alright. Now, like I said, a couple of these will produce an error and we'll have to fix them. But they're very easy fixes, and that's really just because it's a work in progress and the fixes aren't applied just yet. Okay, DKG is set up and running, and we'll Control C. Now we'll go back. Now we'll change into trusted dealer, and then we'll run the same command: cargo run features redpallas. Okay, now as you can see, well, it's hard to see. It's still hard to see with the color. So, change that, that's fine. Okay, now Rust compiler is complaining about this into positive Y. Won't go into why exactly, but it says right here, the following trait is implemented, perhaps add use, and maybe it'll work. Turns out it does. So we'll copy this. Now don't worry, this is okay. We're going to open File Explorer into the Frost, where is it? Frost demo. Just go into the Frost demo folder that we just cloned into. Alright, and then we're going to go into the folder it lists right here. Trusted Dealer src input.rs. Okay. Trusted Dealer src input.rs. Okay. And just open it with the text. We'll open it with KWrite, doesn't matter. Whatever sort of text editor that you want. Because all we need to do is take that line, and it says right here. We copied it, but I'll copy it again. And we put it, just put it right here. Doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but we'll use it. You need to put it up here in this little cluster that says use. Basically, before you just put it here. Okay, it's good enough. All right, you could put it here on 12, or you could like create more space if you wanted to. That's fine, and then you can save it. It doesn't matter, but just don't put it inside of like these little brackets and stuff. That'll cause problems. So just put it right there where I put it. Okay, and now we'll run the command again. And now, as you can see, it compiles no problemo. Let's Control C. Alright, it's clear. Alright, now let's go back. Now let's change into the participant. Okay, CD participant. And then again, we'll run the cargo run features redpallas. Cargo run. Oh, it's hard to see. Okay. Now, it complains about this thing right here where it says debug. Alright. Now, very similarly, we're going to go into participant src round 2. And then we're going to, basically, we're just going to delete this word here, debug. It's just going to stay clone. That's it. That's all it's going to do. Okay. So, let's go into, where was it? participant SRC round 2, participant SRC, and round 2. Okay. Now, particular line says 20. Oh, actually, where is it? Oh, right here, 16. Okay. The error was on 20, I guess, because that's where the debug thing isn't used. The actual line is here at 16. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, and we're just going to delete this word. That's it. And we're going to save it. Alright, and we're going to run it again. Cargo run, -- features, redpallas. Okay, and it compiled. We're good to go. So, and then the last one, we'll cd ... cd space ... and then we'll change into the coordinator. And this one should just compile, I believe. There shouldn't be any fixes. Cargo run, -- features, redpallas. And we'll just build it because we'll need it later. Okay, Control C. All right, so now we should have all of these fixes in place so that we can run the Frost demo stuff. Let's go back and see where we were. We want to run the trusted dealer. We could run the DKG like it says and go through the process of copying and pasting the things back and forth like we did in the first video, but it's basically exactly the same as that, and we'll end up with the same shares and key sets per the individual. They'll all have the same copy of the public key package, but they'll all have their own personal little shares. So in this case, I guess we'll just run the DKG, not the DKG, but the trusted dealer. Okay. Cargo run, -- features, redpallas. We'll do a 2 of 3 again. Maximum number 3. Secret key. Just generate a fresh one. It doesn't matter. Just like it says right here. This is all for a demo, anyways. So we'll get this stuff like it says. Copy it down and save it. We'll move this window just out of the way here. Alright, so we've got all of our shares and our participants. Okay, now we need to go into a Ywallet instance. So we'll change into a terminal. Now in this case, if you're not in Ywallet, you just cd Ywallet like we did right here. Okay. And now, in order to build this out correctly, we're going to have to run git submodule init. That's it. Git submodule init. Okay. Now, as you can see, it says registered path for this, registered path for that. Okay. Now we're going to run git submodule update. Oops. Okay. Git submodule update. Now it's going to start cloning into some places and basically filling out some files here, or folders, excuse me, that will otherwise be empty if you don't run these submodule updates here. Okay. Okay, all checked out. Okay, good. Now we're going to go into Ywallet native Zcash sync. Okay, and in there we're going to run the signing tool, which is this cargo. It says cargo build. We need to do a cargo run. We'll do the proper command -- release bin sign features .env -- -g. we can look in this sign folder. We can see the other flags that are available, -G. We also use some down here a little bit further, -T and -O. There are long versions of these, -out, -TX, and -gen, GEN for this one. But before we do that, we need to add a key seed phrase into a .env file in this directory, Zcash sync. Okay. Now, as you can see, it says here we can use this site to just generate a random one, and then we can write to the file .env. Alright, so we'll just do that. Let's go back. Let's open it in a new tab just so we can keep it. It states we need a 24-word seed. Okay, and we got a seed. Now let's copy. And let's put it in a file. We'll just open a text file. Doesn't matter. Okay, now as you can see, key equals quotes, and then we'll put the seed phrase in there, end quote. Okay. There we go. Key equals quotes. Let's put it there, and we'll paste. Control V, and we will save it. We'll go into Ywallet. We'll go into, where was it, native, Zcash sync. Okay, and we're going to save it here as .env. Oops, not caps lock. Okay, .env. Okay, there we go. Alright, minimize this. Now, we'll do a cargo run --release well, if we're in the right, we need to change into native, and then we'll change into Zcash sync. Okay, now we'll do cargo run --release. --bin sign --features. Obviously, you can copy and paste that and then change the build to run. Easy enough. .env. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be, not with a dot, actual .env. That's the word. That's what you use. Okay. --, and then we'll go -G. Okay. Now this will start the signing binary. If we have everything correct, let's go. All right. Now, as you can see, when prompted for the AK, paste the verifying key value that was printed in the previous part. Now, here it says verifying shares, verifying key. That's not quite what it says in our public package. Oopsie. That's this guy right here, public group, and then just the number. Okay, that's what we'll paste. And let's wait for this to finish. But as you can see, where it says verifying key, and then the string, it then says cipher suite, frost, palace, and then we can look back and we can see public group. We've got this number, and then it says Cipher Suite Frost Palace. So that's the one we use. Okay, takes a while to build, but coming up on the end here. Okay, alright, now that it's built, don't have to worry about all these warnings and stuff up here for now. We will supply the AK, like it says, which is this group public number right here. See, it's when prompted, paste the verifying key, for example, this thing. As you can see, no quotation marks, so let's just copy and paste it. Alright. And let's paste. Alright. Now, we have an orchard address, which is just a receiver, and then we have a full unified viewing key, which is this whole big guy right here. Now, oops. And it says orchard address and a unified viewing key. So, like it says, let's move this out of the way so we don't lose it. Now, we're going to open Ywallet, create a new account, restore, and paste that unified viewing key in there. Okay, so let's bring over Ywallet. Let's go to account, let's add the account. We'll call it Frost Demo. Okay. Zcash, restore an account. Now, we're going to copy this. Oops. Copy. We're going to paste it. There we go. So you can see. View 1QNRC. Yep. 1QNRC 26087. Okay. Just to be sure. And then we're going to import it. Okay. And then we're going to click on it. And then for the rescan, since we just created it today, we're going to click today, which is the 9th. And then we're going to say OK. And OK. OK. So we can see. Alright, so now it is scanned and it is ready. Next thing we need to do is fund the wallet. Okay, fund the wallet. So we're just going to send funds to ourselves. So we'll send to the address that it listed in the terminal. Okay. That's this one right here. U1 VALY 8 KM ending in D7554. Okay, that's not that one, that's a full unified address. So in this case, we're going to go back to settings and we'll go ahead and select off the QR offline signing box that we needed to, and then we're going to click this off. It's going to be Orchard only. Okay. Alright, now we can see GWD 7554, which was the ending number. Okay. Now, we're going to send directly to this address here. So, let's stop the video and I'll come back as soon as that is done. Okay, so it's been a few blocks, the funds have matured, and now we can create a transaction. So, we'll just go ahead and send over to the main account here, just so we can see it. And we'll want the same Orchard only address. It'll pick Orchard So it should be fine. We'll just copy it. Okay. Let's go back to our Frost account. And let's set up the transaction. We'll just send all of it. The amount, address, subject. We don't need to send a memo. Now, what this will do is create the transaction plan, and then it'll prompt us for a place to save the file. So, looks good. We'll make sure that, yep, that's us, okay. So we'll just save it. We're going to want to put it in our Ywallet in the native in Zcash sync. It doesn't have to be there, but that's where we're going to be running the program from, so that's easy enough. It makes it easy to detect the file. We'll just leave it named transaction tx.json. No problem. Okay. And so now we can go and begin signing this. So let's go back. We've created the transaction and we've saved it somewhere. Okay. So now we're going to go back into our Zcash sync folder, and we're going to run the same command like before, except this time with the -t flag, and then we'll just have it pointed at the tx.json. Just happens to be right there, so that's what it will look like. -o, and then we'll just leave the tx raw, and we'll just write it right into the same folder that it happens to be. So we'll just go ahead and copy this. Okay. Now here we are in our Zcash sync folder. We'll just go ahead and paste it. Oops, didn't want to run it. Let's Control-C. Let's change these file names. Alright, and that's just how we want it. Cargo run, -- release, -- bin, sign, -- features, .env, -t, tx.json, -o, tx.raw. Now this is going to be looking for the tx.json we saved in the folder that we're running, and it's going to put this one in the folder. This is very simple, so let's run it. Okay, now it's asking again for the unified viewing key. We can scroll back up and find it if we want. Yeah, see there. Or of course we can get it out of our Ywallet instance in the backup tab. In this case right there. Ending in 26DA7, ending in 26DA7. Okay, so we'll just copy. Okay. Now we have a sig hash. And we have a randomizer. Alright, so now we're going to use these to do the participant and coordinator. In this case, we'll just do one coordinator, and we'll do 2 participants of the 3, basically, because we have a threshold of 2, and then basically a total of 3. Alright, so we're going to run 1 instance of this, and then 2 instances of that. So very easily. Okay, so this is already set up in the coordinator. So we'll just, again, cargo run -- features redpallas. We'll change into the frost demo, and then participant, and then again cargo run features redpallas. Okay, and then we'll open up one more. Cargo run -- features redpallas. Okay, so we need our secret shares for each of our participants, and we'll say from our trusted dealer setup that we'll do participant 1 and 2, I suppose, or maybe we'll do 2 and then we'll do 3. We'll presume that Bob and Charlie are going to do this, and Alice doesn't want to, or she's not answering her emails, whatever the case may be. So, secret share for participant 3, we'll copy. We'll put it down here at the bottom. This clipboard, okay. And now, participant 2, copy, that's this person here. Okay, so now we're going to send our commitments to the coordinator here when we're ready. We need the public key package, which is this big guy here. Number of participants, we just do 2. The identifier for participant 2, there's 3. We want to move them out of the way. This is 2. This person's identifier is just 2, as you can see, but it's this whole long number. And then for 3, to be signed. Now, the message to be signed. Okay. When prompted for the message, paste the sig hash. Okay, just the value. Okay. So, the sig hash. What's this guy? Copy. A different color. I know. That's good enough. Okay. Paste the sig hash. Okay, that's the message. Now we need the JSON commitment for Bob, which is this guy right here. The signing commitments. So we'll copy this whole thing. And then we need the same thing from Charlie, I suppose, which is this guy right here. Let's copy. Let's click on. Okay. see, we have our signing package, which is this whole big thing right here. Okay, now then, okay, now we're going to enter the randomizer, which is this guy right here. Okay, copy. Okay, randomizer. Now, as you can see, we get the signing packages, and then we enter the randomizer. So, this is what we still need here. So we're going to paste the signing package into both of our participants. Let's move our coordinator out of the way here. I'm going to send it the signing package, paste. I'm going to send the signing package, paste. Now we're going to give them the same randomizer that we did before. Copy. Yep, that's right. Paste. Enter. Paste. Enter. Alright, so now we have signature shares for each of our participants. Alright, so that's what we're going to need. Enter the shares for participant 2, which was this one. Okay, now enter the shares for this one. Alright, now we have the group signature. Okay, so we don't have to try to validate the group signature with the participants. It won't actually work. We're going to input the signature here now back into Zcash Sync. We're going to just check to make sure that's correct. Alright, Frost generated signature. That's what we have. And now we're going to copy the hex value and then go back to the signer, paste the signature, and it will write the raw transaction to the file that we specified. So let's do that. This is our participant. We're done with you. Okay, here's our signature. Copy. Just the numbers there. And the coordinator's done, and this participant is done as well, pretty much. Oops. This is the signer. Paste. Clipboard. Alright. The transaction is now written to tx.raw. Okay. So, we'll go back. Go into broadcasting as in advanced broadcast. We'll select the file and we'll broadcast it. So let's see. Okay, basically done here. Now let's go into Ywallet. Let's go to broadcast, advanced, broadcast. We'll go to Ywallet. We'll go to our native Zcash Sync and tx.raw. It's an image, I suppose, and then that's what we'll select. Okay, and now it has broadcast the transaction, and here shortly we should see this amount exit, and then the other account be funded. So this may take just a few blocks, as you can see, 762. Just we'll leave it right here, I suppose, and then we'll come back. There it is. transaction. There's the ID. So let's look back and look at that transaction ID, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We'll switch to our Frost account. You can see there's nothing. Ta-da! Received and sent. And that's it. Alright. Now, just to kind of illustrate, like any of the participants really, or I guess anybody more or less who had access to the public, signing package, this guy right here, could have this view-only wallet, because that's basically what this is. It's just like Zec Pages. Zec Pages has a view key. You can see how it works. And you can import this ZX views into your wallet. And there's your height. Basically, that's what you set the birthday height to when it asks. And then you have the whole history of Zec Wallet. You can't actually spend, or here's the, well, I guess this is the same thing. You can't actually spend the funds in the same way that any of the single participants couldn't spend the funds in this view-only wallet. There has to be a threshold of them, but that's how it differs basically. Also, it doesn't work for Sapling; it only works for Orchard. But that's basically it. All right, I'll go ahead and sign off now, and see you again.